These frightening medical emergencies were caught on camera. During a 2016 high school volleyball game, one of the players suddenly collapsed. You can hear when she hit the hardwood floor. The teen was in full cardiac arrest, so a coach performed CPR. Then school administrator Julie Sermons rushed in with the defibrillator.
Life started to come back in her, and it was wonderful to see.
I had pain down my left arm, and my heart felt like it was working really hard, but I just assumed I was out of shape.
We were just desperately praying. It was 4.5 minutes. I mean, it was a long time to watch them doing compressions, and definitely we thought we'd lost her.
Feel good, better than before.
In 2019, this friendly pickup hockey game suddenly turned when one of the players collapsed from a massive heart attack. A player from the opposing team then took charge.
If he did not receive immediate attention, he probably would not be with us right now.
As luck would have it, he was an emergency room physician.
Yeah. We administered that shock and administered a little bit more CPR for another 1.5 minutes, and he started breathing on his own.
The guys were skating, the EMS guys, out at full speed, hanging onto their arms. I was looking up at Dr. Bryant and a first responder EMS guy that was in the ambulance, and I had my hockey gear on and 2 unmatching socks, so I didn't know I was going to be going for an ambulance right that day. The chances of having a cardiac arrest, but having it 10 yards away from an emergency room doctor in an ice rink that's equipped with a defibrillator, I'm a blessed man, and I'm very, very lucky.
The Tulsa Air and Space Museum.
In 2022, a news anchor suffered a stroke live on the air.
Today at the event,
Julie Chen said she suddenly lost vision in one eye. Then her arm went numb and her speech changed.
The event features live. I'm sorry, something is going on with me this morning, and I apologize to everybody.
She said her symptoms came out of nowhere.
The Tulsa are.
Her colleagues recognized something was wrong and called 911.
Let's just go ahead and send it on over to meteorologist Annie Brown.
In a Facebook post, Julie said she suffered the early stages of a stroke but was okay.
Big for a 19-year-old kid? Wow.
There was another frightening moment on air in 2022 when sportscaster Bob Rathbun slumped in his chair and started convulsing. His co-anchor, unaware of the emergency, kept talking.
I look for this kid to have a really good first half of the season.
As Rathbun lost consciousness, someone off camera reached in to help him.
Bob's having a problem.
His reps say he briefly lost consciousness on the court. Emergency medical professionals treated Rathbun for dehydration. In 2018, a mother had a seizure on the street in front of her daughter. Bus driver Michelle Nixon stopped to help. She took the child on the bus and comforted her, and other passengers kept the girl's mother comfortable while paramedics arrived. In 2022, extreme weather photographer Scott McPartland unknowingly captured footage of his stroke thanks to a home security camera. He was vacuuming when his legs gave out. He then lost his ability to speak. After about 20 seconds, he was able to walk downstairs to his wife, Cecilia. She called EMTs and he was rushed to the hospital. Doctors discovered Scott had a hole in his heart that led to the stroke. The hole had been there his entire life. With the help of a clot-busting drug and outpatient heart surgery, his life was saved. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.